I don't think any hidden talents. My kids think it's cool that I can move my ears. I can.
Yeah.
My name is Trey Franklin. I am the service manager here at Braustin. Before Braustin, I owned a home remodeling company. We did a lot of kitchen and bath remodels. We also flipped investment properties for the company and other investors in San Antonio. The first house I ever flipped, the house was in rough shape. There was major plumbing issues, things like that. We bought it from a family who was in financial distress and got them a sizable amount of money, and then also and rehab the house, and so put them in a better spot, and then also was able to fix up a house in a neighborhood that kind of needed it. So my wife loves the beach. I'm not as big of a fan of the beach, but
If it wasn't the beach, where would you?
I love the mountains and snow, yeah. And we've done that too. It's just, they prefer the beach. Gotta make them happy. 2 little girls and a wife at home, so they're the bosses. Me and Jason grew up together, went to high school together. Through social media, followed kind of the growth of the company. And then he reached out to me. I thought it was a neat concept, a more modern version of the way they sell manufactured homes. The business model was really interesting. Obviously, you see a lot of industries going that way with cars and houses and things like that. I thought it was kind of a cutting edge idea. When the opportunity came to come work for the company, I thought it was kind of a neat experience, just jumping into a little bit different of an industry, being that I mostly worked on houses that sat on foundation or typically a little bit older, so they needed repairs and things like that. These houses are new, and so it's kind of just finishing it out and then dealing with minor issues that come up here and there once the house kind of gets in place. Yeah, so my day-to-day, right now we're really busy with trim outs. So when the house is delivered and set, we kind of go out and finish the inside and exterior seam of the house when they're joined. From time to time we'll get service calls and cosmetic things that we need to come out and fix or address. We're kind of just juggling those schedules as far as what team needs to be where, if they're emergency services, getting those taken care of right away, talking with the customer about when they're available, just juggling schedules. Also communicating with the factory if we need parts. A lot of it's just, managing the teams and just making sure they're in the right positions. I kind of like to keep it pretty relaxed. I think it's important to have fun at work and then also work with people that you enjoy working with. I try and team people up with people who have similar personalities or similar experiences and things like that. I can tell that they get along pretty well just because these guys are working together most of the day, sometimes overnight. So I think it's super important to pair people up with similar personalities or personalities that get along really well. A lot of times I like to be out in the field, if my schedule allows it, and kind of working alongside them. I think it's big to show that I'm right there along, with them, and if they need support, I have no problem stepping in and helping out as much as I can. I was a history major in college. Obviously, there's a ton of history in Europe, so I'd like to go to Italy, just food-wise. We just got a dog. He's probably 9 months old. They call him an Aussie Doodle. So he's half Australian Shepherd and half Poodle. He's gray, black, and white. He's really smart. Yeah, his name is Mox.
Are you going to be booking a trip to space, and why or why not?
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
I'd have to be heavily sedated. I'd have to be strapped down, probably like an IV drip that continuously. So yeah, no, not happening.